Hey everyone, Merrick here. We're back to the wonderful world of All My Shit's Broken. Also known as the Universim. We're still waiting on the Steam patch, so you know what? I'm actually not going to repair those wells. They'll either have them or they won't. Either way, we are just going to let them sit and stew and do what they do. It's wintertime. We have 1,000 food. Basically, they should have no reason for not getting their work done. None whatsoever. I'm sure they'll come up with one, though. They're very good at that. Like dying. It's an excuse they like to use. Why didn't you get your work done? Sir, he's dead. Classic Johnson! Get to work. New wells going in. Look at that. We're getting these high resource items done. Mostly because of the work of these refineries that I've built. The old refineries don't seem to be doing a damn thing. So, you know how it goes. Okay. Oh, somebody just die? Or was, nah, it was a leaf. Okay. Ooh, engineering hut done. Sweet! Hi, would you like to go to work as an engineer? You would? Wonderful. Because you know what? We got a lot of buildings for you guys to repair. And by a lot, I mean, holy shit, we have a lot of buildings for you guys to repair. And we have some water issues. We're going to have to start, good lord. That's a lot of messages. We're going to have to start dropping some new water projects, some new water works, if you will, because the water's not coming back. So we're just going to be like, blitz that lake. I mean, these are long-term projects, so they're not happening anytime soon. Not a huge amount to worry about. I don't even think there's water left in this lake. I don't know. There is. A whole lake worth. Never mind, we're fine. We'll just leave those like that. Excuse me? Did everybody die out of that? We have nobody to replace it with, or do we finish it? I honestly don't know. I kind of don't care. Alright, let's finish all this other work. Oh, you're sad. Well, why don't you go get happy? There's like 5 or 6 places where you can do that. It's not a lot of places for 133 nuggets, but I got other shit to worry about, so we're not going to worry about that. Crops are withering, workers are dying. You know how it is. It seems like every time you load back in from a save mid-civilization, a whole bunch of shit just dies, and you kind of have to deal with it. What are you going to do? Another wood refinery. We don't have a ton of raw wood. We got 300, which is pretty good. I wouldn't mind having more. And I'm not sure why this warehouse isn't getting built. That's a little frustrating, I'll say that. And I know that we're not researching anything. I'm not ready to move on with the housing projects that will be undertaken. Just all willy-nilly. We have farms to upgrade. We have, you know, engineering huts to upgrade. We got a lot of other things that we can upgrade before we even go down that route. So, shut up. Upgrade that, why don't you? See if we can repair it through the upgrade process. Or it'll fall apart. Kinda doesn't matter. It's not my water source. I've got my water in a big old jar right here. It's those guys that are just letting their water go. But sir, we're thirsty. Well, you know what? If you wanted to drink that water, maybe you and Tim Tam over there should have fixed it up. Should have done your ding dang doodling job and worked it out. Is that an engineering hut? Upgrade that shit. You know what else? We are gonna get a metal mine up. Metal mine! Rotate it. Boom. Rotato, rotato. There we go. Why? Because we're gonna need a lot of metal in the future. What is that? Oh, I'm not researching anything. That's cool. I like that little flag. I've never seen that before. Oh, yeah. That home's about to fall apart. Hey, you know, it could easily be repaired by one of my 102 nuggets that are working as engineers. Or we could just ignore it. Those are all valid options. I guess we need more engineers. We're going to become a society of engineers, repairing everything but not expanding anymore because engineers. But here we are. Turn this bad boy around and begin placing new build requests for more engineering huts. Boom. I am telling you now, I am super excited for the end of this month. The end of this month is, if you don't know, the Steam release of the game. So we're going to be playing on Steam, which is great. But even better, even besterest, there's the word I'm looking for. It's going to have a ton new content. And while we haven't mastered this content, we're going to see even more. And honestly, I don't think we haven't mastered this content because there's not much to actually master. You kind of get to the point where the civilization just collapses under its own weight. And it just kind of just like, well, it is what it is. There's no good balance yet. Oh, that's why I couldn't build there. I forgot that little lake is there. I ran it out of fish and water, by the way. So we have all of these guys working. That has 0 resources being put towards it. Do I not have any laborers left? There they are. 1, 2... 2 pages. 2 pages of laborers is pretty good. We can get some work done with 2 pages of them. How many engineers do I have? Look at all the refinery workers that I have. Good lord. Forecaster. We have 1 hunter. That's funny. Buttload of farmers. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3 engineers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 engineers. So 10 engineers on that page. We have 23 engineers. We have 24 engineers that their sole task is to repair our buildings, and they still can't keep them from just collapsing in on themselves. I'm kind of amazed and horrified. I'm amorified. Man, that's a lot of engineers. Whew. There it goes. Oh, no, wait, that's an upgrade. We're gonna get another engineer! Oh, you said we had a lot of engineers? Just wait. There's more. That eatery really needs to be upgraded too. We've got like so many engineers and like 2 restaurants. Everybody's eating like raw and cooked food, and everybody else just like, what's going on? You could feed maybe 6 of us at a time with cooked food, and then it's all gone. But we figured out how to forecast the weather and, you know, pump water all the way across a quarter of the planet, and you're just like, yeah, we don't have enough room for you to eat, So if you could just, squinch down, that'd be great. Oh, damn, that's funny. Now we have one fully upgraded restaurant. Another engineer hut being upgraded. I think the engineers are deciding what gets upgraded and what doesn't. Look at this damn thing. Let's set it to upgrade and see which one happens first. Could have swore I set one that was falling down to upgrade. Maybe it's not falling down anymore? I don't know. This is almost done though. So that's good. Blink, 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 blink. Let me in. Let me in. Yeah, there we go. Do I have any educated ones? No. Also losing a lot of workers. That's very, very unfortunate and does not make me happy at all. Jesus. Can we get some of this shit built, please? Oh, damn. Carrier hut. Rocking it out. Boom, daddy. Oh, I forgot I had these over here. They really shouldn't be building on these, but hey, whatever. Sure, we'll take it. So those guys will just run around and pick up and deliver resources. There's 2 of them. There's 4 billion work sites. Well, there's 2 of them. They got this. They got it. Don't worry about it. Oh, there's so many dead workers too. Oh man, it's getting rough. But we've gotten some nice upgrades. We've got some nice expansion. We've taken over most of the planet. Now, I'd love us to keep expanding out, but I think we're dying. Oh shit! Faster than we're expanding. Which, it's not a terrible thing. We don't have to upgrade everything right now. Like, we don't have to upgrade our farms and stuff because we have so many that we're running into a situation where, yeah, we can throw an upgrade down on that. Where, I don't really care to fix that one or upgrade it. This lake is almost out of water. We're running into a situation where we don't actually have enough storage for all the food and we're losing food. So we want to just kind of let that go. I can't click on whatever the fuck that is, so hopefully it gets built soon. Or it's just glitched and it's just going to be there forever. I know I'm not researching anything. I'm letting some stuff stockpile. Maybe they could go build that. Or any of the other 50,000 other projects that we have that they could build on. Like upgrading this restaurant. Or building that? No? Okay. Don't worry about it. I didn't want that built anyways. Are you picking up the dead? Oh, you're one of the delivery guys picking up resources. Nice. What do you guys think? Is it time? Is it time to dive down the rabbit hole, the resource pit that is upgrading housing? I don't even know what that is. I really wish I could click on it. I think it's just gonna have to be there. Yeah, got plenty of water in there. At least for now we do. I think yes. I think it's time. We've got... I don't know, maybe I shouldn't. We've got a lot of resources right now, but it doesn't feel like as much as it should be. Maybe wait for these engineers to come to fruition. Throw down another lumberjack and stone mill. Archives getting just redone. Gonna buff that one up nicely. I don't want a refinery. I want a lumberjack hut. Yeah. They're just like, oh, we've got such lovely trees this time of year. Yes, you do. And we're going to fix that. Such lovely trees. A flirp. Alright. Got those in. Stone huts aren't looking good, Jim. Is that... Yeah, it's ready for another laborer. Boom. Look at that. Now we can feed more than that. Arbitrary number of people that we could feed before. I'm not upgrading that. That cost is way too high. Plus, we haven't had a lot of injuries, which is really strange. That might be a bug as well. Or they may have nerfed injuries overall because they were just devastating. That's why the plague isn't wiping everybody out, because that needs to be rebalanced. What are they doing? Oh, there they go. I don't know what the hell is going on, but they sure as heck weren't actually doing any work there for a second. I think we're okay to speed her up a little bit and see what happens. Could build an iron mine. Nobody's doing that right now. We've got plenty of food. The archive's almost done. We have one courier hut. I really wish I could max out this courier hut. I would love to have that many people run in resources. Oh, wow. The couriers have done a great job. Look at that. That's got all its resources. That's almost got all its resources. That's almost... Yeah, those pumps will be done real soon. The archive is back on its feet. I love the upgraded archive. It's so pretty. A lot of workers dying. We really need more babies. I think that the deaths are a little aggressive compared to how quickly you can clean up bodies. I know that you can burn bodies. Thank you for letting me know that. I know that you can do that now, but the problem is you would have to gather them all up, and by the time I gathered them all up, all my god powers would be used up. It'd be done. Nobody wants to build that last wood refinery. I think that wood refinery is glitched. Now the water pumps up. I mean, we're working. He's banging. He's not doing anything. That needs one board to upgrade. That'd be nice. Somebody would just drop that off and let that get done. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to start the research for Dawn of Discovery. Let's do it. Let's enter the medieval era. We've held it off as long as we can. It's time to get crunk. Time to get swifty words. Hey, we're building another one of those. Nice. We don't have the resources we need for this, but fuck it. Let's just go for it. Oh, I do have an iron mine. That was an iron mine that was being built. Shit, I don't need another iron mine. We don't really use that much iron. Cancel. Yes. Terrific. Oh, look, he's repairing it. Oh, damn. Engineering hut is operational. It's looking up. Crops have withered. I've got the water, so it's not a water issue. I'm going to say that's a storage issue. That we do have a big problem with. Storage is one of our big hang-ups. We Still can't seem to crack 50. Or stay at 150. Those guys are now resource blocked. Great. We've had a lot of... I don't care. We've had a lot of upgrade projects get finished and use a lot of our wood, and it looks like we're coming back on it. I don't know. I think we're gonna come out fairly well on it. You know, we're coming out the other side of a big slump. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I can't get it out of my head. All right, I can't get it out of my head. I really want to get a hold of the new version that's coming out at the end of the month. I want to see the new content, the new changes, the new AI, the new shift system, so that people just don't bunk off in the middle of their day and go not work. Oh man, it's gonna be so good. We're gonna be able to get so much done. I'm probably going to kill a lot of nuggets, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. There's gonna be a lot of dead nuggets. I don't really know what we're working on. Apparently engineer huts. We've gotten into this mode of we're just gonna build engineer huts now. Like, I really feel like we don't need storage or anything like that. So we just need engineering huts. I have this set up for food. And I'm like, bring me food. And they're just like, nah. We'll just let it go. We don't need it. Food is for people who need food. And we don't need that here. We're nuggets. We're made of food. We're made of chicken. Oh man. These nuggets, they're so silly. 2 engineering huts being worked on at the same time, plus another stone hut, which means babies are up to 142 now, which is nice. Yes. Mine and mine. Another engineering hut. Oh, stone hut down. Well, I guess the engineers didn't care about that one. Somebody didn't pay their taxes. Or did not bribe the right people. There's a lightning storm over there. You better not start a fire in my town. It's very densely packed and flammable. So please don't. Please don't. Where are we at here? Courier hut just being ignored. Engineering hut almost done. Engineering hut almost done. Looks like all my new buildings are getting focused on right now, which is... I mean... Yeah, Thunder, right? It's not great. That's almost empty of water. It has 0 fish. I don't even know why these piers are here. You're fired. We don't need to be worrying about these guys. Look at that. No fish. Nobody working the fishing piers. Got 2 more employees. Freed them up. They can go start running resources. Fish population's still good there, though. I wonder how long that's been just completely devoid of life, and we're just like, yeah, we'll go back. We'll get in our boats and search around. Anybody here? Speak up so we can eat you. Months? Nugget months? I bet. At least 1 nugget year, right? We got some metal, which is good. That's going to go into our new homes. The lumber shack is completely full, so we're not doing anything. That's great. We're building a new lumber shack instead of storing that. I feel good about that. Alright, once my new projects are done, they're going to have to come to terms with the fact that I want them to build some of these old projects. Or they're just going to do something else. They may actually go collect resources. But I'm not going to assign any new projects. We're just going to let them work through it. Another water pump done that we don't need. That water pump's done as well. See, all its resources are done. That is almost ready. I mean, we're knocking it out of the park. I'm going to actually cancel that one. Because I don't think I need it. Instead, I would rather see them, build a few other buildings. Oh, there's a tornado. We could build, what we need to survive that. A whole bunch of disaster shelters. And they just take raw resources. So why not? Let's see what happens. Let's see how many we can get built before the disaster strikes. This is Bunker Row, by the way. What? Why is that there? Oh, there was a nugget underneath my finger. The god's finger was disappointed with your placement, Nugget. Yes, I'm gonna go nuts, and I'm just gonna build a ton of bunkers in the middle of the desert, Vault-Tec style. Most of these are not for people to survive in. Most of these are for my amusement. Got a little wobbly there, but I can't move my camera very easily, so deal with it. There we go. There's Bunker Alley. Let's see how many get built before the tornado comes. Oh man, that's a ridiculous number. We will definitely see how that goes, regardless of the Steam release, if it happens before the next episode or not. We'll let that happen. Oh look, engineering hut done. Sweet. Dawn of Discovery. Welcome to the Dawn of Discovery. We have learned everything. We know everything. The evolution tower is now medieval on your ass. Hooray! We still don't know how to build shit. We still don't know how to focus on saving food or cooking food. But we have managed to reach the medieval era. Oh man. You're real sad. You're going to the engineer's hut. My engineers are sad. You're not lonely, at least. Because you got a million other engineers hanging out with you. We're a society of the damn things. Yeah. Also, that still hasn't gotten the one thing it needs. I kind of want to just stop upgrading and building new things and just let it go from here and see what happens. You know? I think that's what we're gonna do. We'll see if any of these old projects get picked up. There was a thing over here. What happened to it? Did my nuggets cancel it? There was a road for it and everything. I didn't cancel it. But it's gone. Concern. Look at the roads. They're like, shit, I don't know how to map this road out. It's a perfect neighborhood. How do you map that? There's more courier hut. But now what we're after is more engineer hut action. That's where the hotness is. I wonder who will get the first new house. Probably be somewhere out in the boondocks, huh? That's what I'm thinking. Still have 1,000 food. We use 20 a day. I think we're gonna make it through the winter personally. I could be wrong. Yeah, that happens. I have been wrong in the past. At least he came over and just hit that with a hammer once and then called it a day. He's like, hey, I did my job. Goofy nuggets. Our nuggets are just so damn goofy sometimes, you know? They're just some silly guys. Look at that courier go, just zooming around. Delivering the final pieces? Nope. Not for that. I think we have enough engineers for the buildings we have right now, because we have not gotten any more "this building is in shambles" messages. So that's good. Alright, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to be back to find out what happens with our race to beat the disaster. I'm personally not optimistic, but you don't have to be with the Nuggets. They're just going to lay down and die and rot wherever they want anyways. Oh, no, there she is. You actually see the supplies in her buggy. You can see a crate of supplies in her buggy and delivered. Boom. She's awesome. God, those guys are actually kind of awesome. I really wish you could get that tech early on. Like right after getting to the next stage. You could get that. I would invest in that so hard. Anyways, we're going to wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. If you have any comments, suggestions, some in the comment section below. And of course, if you enjoyed this and you haven't subscribed, consider clicking that good old subscribe button, and YouTube will let you know to get fresh content out. All that being said, I'll see you next time.